Our students are here to have fun and to be engaged in clubs and activities and sports. And all of this together as students and teachers are working, what's happening is we continue to build up alumni that we send into the world. Seton Hall, after all, is a family. We're very happy that you have come and taken the first steps to be part of this family. High school is a very critical time in a young man's life. It's a precious time of adolescence, but also because of the world we live in, high school time is something to be taken very, very seriously, and we do that. And so we take this time very seriously. Every day here is important to us. There are challenges along the way. We have a very dedicated staff dedicated to our students and sons personally. We have school counselors who are here to manage your sons as they go through the challenges and the sometimes obstacles that we have. We have very good academic backup for students as they're seeking to prepare themselves for a good high school experience and then a good college experience. We do all of this in the context of faith, because at the heart of it all is our belief that we are God's children, that we're in the world for a set reason, and that God calls us to himself to be with him forever. So with all of that, we come here today as family. We talk to each other as family, we respect each other as family, and we look to be relating to each other as family each and every day. Thanks for coming, thanks for willing to be part of our family, and we hope you are for a very long time. God bless you.
I apologize, I'm not the most tech-savvy person. There's apparently a magic button that does this, but I don't know how to work it. So if anyone's better at that, let me know. What we're going to do, as I said, is something a little different. I want you to hear from our students to share their stories. So our first student will be sharing his Seton Hall Prep experience with you. One of our seniors, Mr. Nick Diaz. Good afternoon and welcome to Seton Hall Prep. My name is Nick Diaz and I'm a senior at Prep. I live in Bridgewater, which is a 40-minute ride up and back each way. I've been a 3-year member of the Bachelor's program and a senior leader of the program. In fact, some of you today may have been on one of my tours during open house. I'm a peer leader to 20 freshman students each day during lunch. I've been able to guide them through their freshman year and help them adjust to their new daily life as Prep. Athletically, I am a member of our baseball program, bowling team, and I was also on the freshman soccer team. None of these achievements would have been attainable without the constant support of my teachers and coaches here at Seton Hall Prep, in addition to my parents. I would not have had the privilege of speaking in front of you today and sharing my story without these wonderful people. On September 27, 2014, Bobby texted me to ask if I was interested in attending freshman for a day at Seton Hall Prep with him. He explained to me how his dad had attended the prep and how much he was considering it for himself. Bobby and I had grown up together, and he wanted me to join him. For me, this decision was an easy one. As a young middle schooler, thought of having a day off from school was attractive. Now, fast forward a few weeks, October 10, 2014. I woke up early that morning filled with joy and excitement. After I had finished putting on my blue button-down shirt and my favorite baseball tie, Bobby, my mom, and I began our first of many drives down to SHP. The day I came to freshman for a day, I met Coach Ryan Clark. He was the first person I had ever met at Seton Hall Prep. Of all the people in the building, he said hello to me first, and that is something that I do with my son. At the completion of my day, I got into the car and proceeded to have the following conversation with my parents. My mom would pick me up that day, and my dad was on the phone all the way from London. Mom, Dad, I don't know what you guys make of this, but I'm going to Seton Hall Prep for the next 4 years. My mom said, well, I guess it was a good day, huh? Followed by my dad saying, well, let's sit down and talk when I get home. Just like that, a kid from Bridgewater, a town 29 miles each way, had changed the course of his young high school life in a blink of an eye. All the times I envisioned myself as a Bridgewater Panther were quickly replaced by the thought of being a Seton Hall Prep Pirate. The moment I knew it all become real. For a while, my parents and I had a little bit of a fun argument going on with our family at home regarding how much longer I'd been playing the trombone. It was an instrument that I've been playing since the 5th grade in my hometown. I was on the fence of leaving the instrument. My parents were the one pushing me to continue my musical career. I simply could not see myself giving up gym class for band. However, the second we heard one of my dad's favorite songs playing, I knew they were right all along. Ever since that day, I'm happy to say that I have been a member of our concert band, brass wind ensemble, and jazz band. Band and music is something that has a special place in my heart. Mr. Nalia, our band director, has become a second father to me. He has taught me so many life lessons and how we should appreciate every day we are here. It is time for a checkup from the neck up. One of his signature lines he says in class. It is something that I always tell myself. I was a kid who was just really passionate about the school after my first day here and just felt at home, like many of you do. Maybe some of you out there are here because Dad and Grandpa is an alum, and now it's your time to join us. I think that's so cool. By the way, you're going to get a pretty awesome legacy pin for your blazer, and it's going to make everyone super jealous. Seton Hall Prep has influenced my religious life. Growing up, I went to CCD and Sunday Masses with my family. Praying to God was something that I did physically, but did not do spiritually. For me, the prep taught me how to pray and to love myself. The thing that brought me to that point was Kairos. Attending Kairos as a junior has changed my life. Kairos is a religious retreat that is available to all juniors and seniors. From the memories I made to all the crying and laughing, Kairos was something that reaffirmed my decision to leave my public school and my friends. I know that for a fact, they do not get to experience something like Kairos. I would like to thank each of you for sacrificing endless time and effort for me to attend this school. It is such a special place. I'm so thankful for this school and for you guys. Thank you for it all. I love you. As well as becoming closer with God, I've had the privilege and opportunity to play for a nationally and state recognized baseball program. Being part of the baseball program here is more than just a team. Those guys are my best friends. We are a family. Those early 7 a.m. practices when the sun has not even risen, to the practices when we literally cannot see a ball, are the things that shape and mold us into a nationally ranked program. Hustle in class may just seem like 2 words to some, but to us, it's written under the bill of our hats. To us, those 2 words allow us to see the big picture when we run our annual winter carnival for our mentally delayed friends. The smile, the laughs, and the hugs I saw myself this year while coordinating the event are memories I will cherish forever. Sitting where you guys are today and seeing World Series champion and American League Cy Young Award winner Rick Porcello wore the Pirates across his chest has been my motivation since day one. I want it to be like Rick. And I can tell you guys right now that the same feeling I had seeing Rick wear it for the first time 4 years ago is the same one I get every time I put my jersey on in our brand new state-of-the-art clubhouse. Hustle in class is said before and after every game and is said before, during, and after every practice. We win, lose, and learn as a team. Coach Shepard, Coach Gately, and Coach Press, and the rest of our coaches in our program all respect the game at the highest level. They have taught us to do the same. As my time at Seton Hall Prep begins to wind down, seeing all of you future Pirates here today truly makes me appreciate where I spent my high school days. Guys, your best friend is sitting here somewhere today with his parents. No matter how you discover each other, I assure you will. Everything happens for a reason, gentlemen, and you better believe that. It humbles me today to say that I'm a happy 17-year-old senior who made every day count. Without Seton Hall Prep, I would not be the same person I am today. I have recently committed and signed to play Division III baseball to be a catcher at Versailles College. I have maintained a 3.9 3-point average for all 4 years. I've been a part of numerous clubs and activities and truly blossomed into a well-rounded individual. Guys, the guidance here and the education here is going to make you an incredibly well-rounded individual. Now, each of you has a chance to become a Pirate. If I give you some advice, I want you all to take full advantage of the opportunities you have. Ask questions. The teachers are here for you. They want you to succeed. Now that you have all heard my story, I want to officially congratulate you all upon your acceptance into our brotherhood here. I cannot wait to follow you as you all start your prep journey. Thank you for allowing me to be one of the first students you encounter into your Seton Hall Prep journey. I cannot wait to see you next year at Young Alumni Day. God bless and go Pirates, opposite forward.
We're going to change tacks here a little bit, and I wanted to have a parent share their story. Now, dads, no offense, if it's anything like my house, usually things get done through mom. You may have noticed that when we send out invitations, we usually send those to mom. Please don't be offended by that, but that's how it was in my house, and we find that a lot of times here as well. So I've asked a very, very special woman who not only has a son here, but actually will have an incoming like the rest of you, and she'll be able to explain her story. This is Danielle Batanjany. Danielle?
Thank you very much, Mr. Z. Good afternoon and welcome to Seton Hall Prep. As Mr. Z said, my name is Danielle Batanjany, and my older son Michael is a junior here at the Prep. It is an amazing accomplishment to be invited to join the Prep family. So our journey began back in 2015 when we started looking at high school. We decided to sign Michael up for freshman for a day at 3 different schools. We had our interviews, we spoke with admissions directors, none of whom were as charming as you to be. And my husband and I quickly came to what our choice was. But we couldn't tell quite what Michael's was. After countless discussions about every growing con there was and trying to decipher what was going through a 13-year-old boy's mind, and I know you know that's near impossible, it became crystal clear to us when Michael simply said these words: I see myself walking down the halls of Seton Hall for the next 4 years. I can't see myself anywhere else. All of us here today have been faced with a similar challenge, making the right choice. And I could share with you all of the exceptional qualities about Seton Hall Prep, superior academics, the exceptional staff, the multitude of diverse activities, programs, and clubs, the dedicated and talented faculty, the phenomenal athletics programs, the treasured campus ministry, the truly amazing one-of-a-kind student body. But I'm going to share with you what it has been like for Michael, my husband, and myself. Those of you who know my family know that soccer is a huge part of our life. And Michael is an avid soccer player. So we started out immediately faced with tryouts and the very, very real possibility that he may not make the team. We asked him would he still want to go to Seton Hall if he couldn't play soccer. His answer was an astounding yes. I'm happy to say he did make the freshman soccer team, and that was just the very beginning of his exciting journey. He ended up earning a very high GPA, playing on a winning soccer team, joining a variety of clubs, organizations, becoming involved in campus ministry, forming bonds with incredibly young men he will call friends for the rest of his life. Many of you here today, look around. These are friends that you may call friends for the rest of your life. Sophomore year began, much like his freshman year. But soccer tryouts were again the first thing we faced, and the same question. You going to be okay if you don't make the team? And with even more conviction than the last time, yes. This time he added, I have my best friends here, no matter what. They are here for me. There are so many other things that I am a part of here at the Prep. Yes, I'd be upset, and yes, I'd miss soccer, but I will be just fine. He ended up making the JV team and started his second year, and it ended up being even better than the first. Because boys grow into men at the Prep, this year he knew a little bit more of what he was doing, where he was going, how to do things better, and better he certainly did. He was growing into the best version of himself, and it was because of Seton Hall Prep. There is no doubt. Junior year, okay, you guessed it, we started out with soccer tryouts again. Same question, same answer, this time a very different outcome. Michael did not make varsity, while his best friends all did. Like most parents, you can imagine we were devastated for him. As much as we tried to make it a life lesson about strength and hard work, no 16-year-old wants to hear that. But really, we were waiting for the dreaded statement of I quit. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I want to transfer. We dreaded that moment, but it never came. Instead, thanks to his best friends, thanks to his brothers, and the encouragement of coaches, counselors, teachers, he turned around and said, yeah, I'm embarrassed, I'm angry, I'm sad, but none of that matters. I love Seton Hall. I didn't choose it just for soccer. I chose it for everything else. It is where I belong, and I will be okay. At that very moment, we then realized Seton Hall had exceeded every expectation and molded our son into an incredible young man of character, confidence, and resilience. We watched our son lead the JV team with commitment and strength to another county championship, This is the testament to what the prep stands for and instills in all of our boys: brotherhood, faith, family, perseverance, and love for one another. At the prep, it's not only about our boys. My husband, Michael, is part of the Fathers Club, and I'm serving my first year as president of the Mothers Auxiliary. We want to become part of the fabric of this school. We want in on the fun. We want to be active members of the prep family, just like our sons want to be. We, along with other hundreds of committed parents, love helping Vermont seniors, the staff, and ultimately our sons in any way we can. Once again, congratulations to all of you. I wish you the very best as you finish up your 8th grade year, and I look very much forward to seeing all of you in the fall.
Our next speaker, something a little bit different than a lot of schools want to do something like this. Our next speaker is actually a student who transferred in, who has a very different experience with coming to the prep than any of you did. I'm going to let him explain that to you. Our next speaker is Camacho. Eric?
Good afternoon, parents and future brothers of the class of 2023. I want to welcome you all to training today. My name is Eric Camacho, and I'm a senior here at Seton Hall Prep. It is an honor and privilege to speak to all of you today. My journey here to the prep is very different from each and every one of yours. For me, getting here was very challenging, and there was many obstacles I had to overcome. Ever since I can remember, learning was never easy for me. At a very young age, I knew I was different, and I could not keep up with my peers. Nothing came easy for me. By the 2nd grade, I became diagnosed with ADHD, and at that time, I could never imagine the difficulties this condition would bring. As the teachers played multiplication, I was thinking about dinner. I got into trouble quite often because no one seemed to understand that I could not help it. My classmates sometimes avoided me because I did not want to get in trouble by laughing at what I could not control. I explain this to you today that is a key factor that I achieved what I had. Attending Seton Hall Prep was something that I always dreamed about, but was something I never thought would be achievable. Over the next few years, with support from my mother, I learned more about my condition and educated myself on how to overcome the obstacles which once held me back. I learned to focus, regroup, study, and master time management. It was in the winter of my 8th grade year and time to take the entrance exam to apply for the prep. I can remember this day clearly. I sat in the back of the room in the 2nd floor classroom, preparing myself for the test. It was here where I never felt more nervous. I can recall that most of the questions were extremely challenging, and at times I answered with a guess. This again was another time in my life where my condition got the better of me, even though I tried my best. A few weeks later, I stood alone in my bathroom, staring in the mirror. In my hand, I held a crumpled up letter from Seton Hall Prep. It read, "Unfortunately, at this time, can I accept your application for the admission to your graduating class of 2019. Tears fell from my eyes. My dreams, I thought, were crushed. It was this setback that taught me many important values. It became apparent that failure was an aspect of life that at times was truly unavoidable and necessary. It had created a drive in me to further succeed and essentially work harder for the things I wanted to achieve in my life. Over the next year, while I was a freshman at my local public high school, I studied harder than I believed I was ever capable of. I identified only this time as a transfer student. One day in June, I entered this building, and there stood a man waiting. It was Mr. Z. He was there for interviewing. We talked for several minutes, and there was one question he proposed that I still think about to this very day. Where do you see yourself in the future? In that moment, it was never more clear that my future was here. Fast forward 3 years. Today, as a senior here at the prep, I can reflect back upon my successes and the time I had spent here. First, I had grown from a young man to someone who I am very proud to be. I have maintained a 4.1 GPA and my status in the high honor roll for all 3 years here, as well as being part of the National Honor Society. I participate in many community service opportunities, such as tutoring younger school-age children, muscular dystrophy walk, high-risk retreat, and always lending a helping hand wherever it is needed. I have also had the great fortune of serving as the varsity football team manager, having received 2 varsity and built lasting relationships with great men. I am also honored to say that I am the recipient of for the 2018-2019 SPCA Junior Scholarship Award. As you embark upon your own journey here, always remember to maximize your potential and allow room for growth. No matter the path you decide, you will always experience unavoidable challenges. But it's important to stay persistent, consistent, and true to yourself. If you follow these three things, you can accomplish anything. Thank you all again for allowing me to share my journey in Seton Hall Prep with you. Congratulations and welcome home.
Our final speaker today, another one of our outstanding students who's going to share his story, Anthony Petruzziello. Anthony?
Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Petruzziello. I am a member of the St. Rosalima Parish in Short Hills, and I am now a proud member of the Seton Hall Prep graduating class of 2019. This school has truly changed my life and given me unmatched opportunities, both academically and extracurricularly. Over these 4 years, I have maintained a 4.95 GPA. I am a member of the varsity soccer team. I am a National Merit Semi-Finalist. I have taken 11 AP classes, and I am a member of both the National Honor Society and the Italian Honor Society. Although these achievements were a result of much hard work, they were truly made possible by my involvement in the prep community and the support that it provided me every day. When I was in your shoes, I was deciding between my town high school and Seton Hall. Around 7th grade, I told my mom that I was interested in going to Seton Hall Prep. Older kids from my town had gone, and I truly noticed that the friendships they had and the character they developed were something special. When I first told my parents, they responded with the resounding, "Sounds nice, but no." They wanted me to stay in public school, where I could ultimately go to school for free, right in town, and still be in classes with all my friends. Thankfully, they saw that prep while I was in 8th grade, were impressed by the passion in the students and faculty, and allowed me to attend. I am now certain that this was the best decision I have ever made. I can also tell you that my mom will most likely say this is the best decision that she ever made as well. When I told her I was speaking today, she said, "Do they want me to speak too? I can speak. Can I speak?" Sorry, Mom. I didn't know you'd be here. I believe that the opportunities I have been given to impact my community have most defined my prep career. Over my 4 years, I have served as a student ambassador at the prep, speaking to prospective students and parents and giving them tours of the school. I was a mentor at Pirates Academy, where I was able to meet more prospective students and give them a taste of the prep experience and meet many of you here today. This year, I also served as a peer leader and led a group of 20 freshmen each day throughout the orientation to the school. Waking up early on Saturdays for placement tests, being at school by 8 a.m. during the summer, and giving up half my lunch period to participate in these activities was not always easy. But I have loved every second I spent giving back to this community because of the impact that the community had on me. I had no problem helping teachers and administrators at events because I knew that each teacher had my absolute best interests in mind and had had a profound impact on my life. For example, when prep science teacher Mr. Snyder asked me to spend a week and a half of my summer spending the entire day with 7th graders and even take them on a rafting trip, I did not need to think twice about my answer. Mr. Snyder was one of the countless teachers who had impacted my time at Seton Hall Prep. Like the others, he had been able to influence me not only because of his knowledge, but also for his devotion, both to his students and to the whole prep community, his alma mater. Seton Hall Prep was the best environment I could imagine for teenage guys going through this difficult time of questioning and doubting. I entered a community that was both supportive and inspiring. Immediately, the opportunities to meet new people and create an identity emerged. Seton Hall Prep wants you to be an involved student. Whether it's through attending weekly sandwich making in the cafeteria or going to one of the many club meetings, you will always find a supportive community that is eager to welcome new members. The opportunities that the school presents to you are limitless. And once you start taking advantage of them, you truly can see the incredible brotherhood that emerges with those around you. The brotherhood became most tangible to me on our school's Kairos retreat. This is a 4-day retreat guided by seniors. On this retreat, you listen to witnesses given by the seniors and the faculty, and are given opportunities to talk about them with our peers. I have been on retreats before for CCD and my confirmation. And if you had told me when I was in your shoes that the best part of my 4 years would have been another retreat, I probably would have laughed. However, I will ultimately graduate with Kairos being not only the best experience I've had at the prep, but also the best experience I have had thus far in my life. When I was in your shoes, I would never be able to give a speech on love, as this is a difficult topic for teenage guys to talk about. However, at Seton Hall Prep, love seems to be a common theme. In my middle school, this would have been an odd idea. However, the boys here are compassionate, loving, and caring, exhibiting and embracing true brotherly love each and every day. I received acceptance to the Carroll School of Management at Boston College, the Honors College of Business School at Villanova, the University of Virginia, and I have been offered a full tuition scholarship to the Gabelli Business School at Fordham. While I worked very hard throughout my 4 years, I am thankful every single day that I got to do so at Seton Hall Prep. The love, support, and community at this school is absolutely contagious. While I'm not so sure if I'll remember my ACT score and my GPA in 20 or 30 years, I am positive that the lessons and memories of Seton Hall Prep will last a lifetime. I truly wish you all the best of luck in your high school journey. I could not wait to come back and visit next year and see the class of 2023. A class of students who are committed to becoming fine young men and spreading the brotherhood of Seton Hall Prep. I will always be a little jealous that you still get to experience this great school. However, in 4 short, incredible years, these feelings of jealousy will be replaced with the pride for all the good you will have accomplished here. Thank you for your time and Hazard's at Fordham.